titled Mix or Fix It, and it was written in partnership with his communication partner, Laurel, who is also his wife. The day before my stroke, I played softball with George Clooney. I traveled the world creating lighting designs for feature films and television commercials. I was a problem solver. I was strong and persistent with creating and sustaining a family life. I sent my children to private schools and sports and academic camps. We took annual vacations, skiing in Lake Tahoe and hiking in Yosemite. I fixed anything that broke. My wife never had to call a plumber, engineer, electrician, auto mechanic, or swimming pool pump fix-it guy. I was that guy. I'm fortunate to have 2 intelligent children. They really are. My son Sam was admitted into Cal State Los Angeles as a 13-year-old, but chose to have a regular high school life. Wow. Great head on his shoulders, like his dad. My daughter was a high school valedictorian and received a full ride to college. What was her chosen profession as an incoming freshman? She found her ideal match would be to pursue a career as a speech and language pathologist. Oh. On May 16, 2010, my son, Sam, was studying for exams and finishing his tennis season. My daughter, Hillary, was taking her finals at Cal State Long Beach on stroke and aphasia, and my wife, Laurel, was working part-time as a special education paraeducator when they were faced with an urgent call to come to Hawaii. As I was on location working on the movie, The Descendants, I went on a hike, collapsed on a rocky path, and was airlifted to a hospital. I suffered a catastrophic stroke, crossing all lobes of the majority of the left hemisphere of my brain, resulting in severe expressive aphasia and receptive aphasia. I couldn't walk for 1 month. I still can't spell or talk. Laurel, Christina, Gina, and Esther are helping me write this essay.
My stroke resulted in severe expressive and receptive aphasia and apraxia. What I might think, I can't speak. What I want to write, I can't spell. People are sometimes shocked at my inability to talk. Before the ABI program at Coastline, I would impulsively try new projects, making my family become engrossed in my efforts, and most times get so frustrated at my inability to complete a task that everyone got sad and hurt feelings. My son's studies and interests had to take a back seat, as he needed to take over as the fix-it guy. My daughter and wife anticipated every physical need I had, and waded through state and federal disability paperwork. I would try to give my day meaning, but after a few weeks, I would get depressed and aggravated. In the ABI program at Coastline, Kim is teaching me about the long-term effects of brain injury, such as cognitive distortions. I'm learning how to improve my communication styles and thinking skills, so I can lead a more satisfying life and be courteous. Michelle has taught me computer skills, so I can communicate through my reading interests, sending newspaper articles to family. I am also learning to plan my thinking and writing, and how this helps limit frustration by managing time. Jim has taught me to multitask, and get over the fact that I can't. Tier 1 goals challenge and motivate me. I can manage more than I ever thought possible. If I can't do something, Jim will say I'm expected to get it done, by hook or by crook, and most times I do. Jim is the first person to consistently call me out on working on my speech. He won't accept fillers like do, for right or fine. Say it, he'll say, and I'll try, and sometimes I can. Last weekend I was trying to fix my mother-in-law's mailbox. I needed a tool and spelled for the first time in 3 years, wrench. I went to Ace Hardware and pointed to oil. I needed wrench oil, and I was able to tell my wife, I can fix things again. Walking into ABI program interview was literally my first concrete steps into the process of starting over. Being admitted into the ABI program at Coastline made me realize I can have a future. Coastline ABI has given me new purpose and a structure to my day. I have a new community of support, colleagues, and friends. I'm just beginning the future planning process. I find the future mapping helpful and motivating. My future is tangible. Some days starting over is harder than it sounds. Some days I feel stronger. The ABI program at Coastline is teaching and guiding my family and me, step by step, how to start over, confront my challenges, and plan for a future.